What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, playing some more mono green Tron. Can't keep that hand. Gonna mulligan. Ooh, so close, but we are missing a green source, really. Otherwise, I would have kept that. We have the land, but we want to Ancient Stirrings a little earlier there. And not gonna do it. Also not gonna do it. We'll go to 3. And not our best 3 either. Ooh, against humans. Interesting. Well, that's a pretty good start for humans. We'll play the Tron land. That's pretty useful. We'll actually just play this, though, and then pass, because we're going to Warping Wail that Thalia's Lieutenant as soon as they activate the Aether Vial, or not. Alright, well, the fact they didn't activate it, they could be bluffing me, but we'll take the opportunity before they draw to try and get rid of this. Manus Rider? Imperial Recruit, and they can put a human onto the battlefield with Aether Vial. That's pretty good. Alright, well, that's got power. They are stalling a turn with that, though, so we'll Sylvan Scrying. We have fairly slow Tron. And it'll really just depend on what threat we can find, if any, before we're dead. Not unwinnable from here, but we need a really good next turn. It's going to depend on how much damage they can put out. We're going to keep it on 2 for the freebooter. There's a bit of damage. They're going to wait for our draw before putting the freebooter out. Interesting. Let's grab the tower. At this point, we just need to make sure we can play anything next turn. Blast Zone will be a little too late to help us. I could play out the map, but I want to keep it in hand like we're holding something else big up for next turn. Granted, we're just hoping to draw that same big thing, but maybe they'll try and take it out of our hand a little earlier. We need... a big threat. We need an Oblivion Stone. Or in all his dust. Or potentially a Wurmcoil could keep us alive, but really a board wipe is what we need. Yeah, and here comes the thing I was afraid of. And non-creature, non-land card, they're going to take our Chromatic. Yep. And that, unfortunately, is going to be game. We needed... okay, really, we needed a creature. So... Emrakul would have been okay, because we could have attacked, blocked, and cleared up some of their board state. Kozilek, not the best. Ulamog would have gotten rid of some creatures, which probably would have helped. Although once we're at 6 life, who knows? Yeah. Any changes we make to the deck here? Not really with the current structure. Warping Wail is probably our best card. We delayed it a bit. Being on the play, and... no, we still need a way to find Tron, and that's not going to do it either. Need 2 Tron lands and a search card. There we go. I don't like to give up the forest here, but I feel like that's probably the best option. We can dodge main board artifact destruction. That's what I'd be most wary of right now. Good news is they're playing a creature. Alright, they have ramp. Ooh, Blast Zone is nice. Well, we'd rather play our thing. We could stall them, but it stalls us as well. And I'd rather get the Wurmcoil out. Get out our big threat. That'll stall. We can Warping Wail next turn. Or Blast Zone. Or both. Yep, Reflector Mage is a thing. Luckily they played it early. Take a bit of damage. Oh, that's a good draw. Let's Blast Zone. And an Expedition map. We draw a tower, we're in a very good spot. Their hand's mostly depleted, which puts us in a pretty good spot. I know I just said spot twice in a row there. There's a hand refueler, though. That's rough. No reason not to play it at this point, because we can't play the other thing. We know what they're going to do. And we at least have a Warping Wail up. It will take one less damage here. Get rid of this. Ooh, nice. And here's the big thing. Oh, and they're going to scoop to it. Nice. Game 3. Any changes? I wish I had more removal, but I do believe we just keep it the same. Oh, it's slow. A little too slow. So close. Come on, we need a good hand to have a chance here. The good news is my opponent has mulliganed to 5. The bad news is we've got only 2 mulligans left, and this is going to be the major one. So come on, we need 2 Tron lands and a search card, and hopefully a threat. There we go. All right, we're keeping the mine, and the tower, and do we keep the Karn or do we keep the Wurmcoil because they can't really get rid of the Wurmcoil? They can bounce it, but we can keep playing it. As we saw last game, which does it limits what they do because they'd much rather be playing a different threat. Granted, they're low as well, so Karn would have been the better option. All right, they'll put a human in. Take a power plant. Oh, that's a nice find. I like what that guarantees for next turn. Now, if they have it, they'll use it here. Because Aether Vial's up to 3. They've got 3 mana now. but that also means they top decked a land. So luckily, they had to mulligan about as low as we did, but humans mulliganing is a lot worse than Tron's mulligan. Two cards in hand. If they're holding up like this, they're probably both playable creatures, and they're debating. So it could be a freebooter. They're wondering if they should be trying to take something out of our hand. Could also be a way to stall Tron. They don't usually run, but... Oh, it's an Imperial Recruiter, so they're going to go grab a creature, probably a 3-drop. Okay, so they were debating what they were going to grab, and they went with Reflector Mage. Yep. Which is going to work out very well for us. With one card in hand, they're going to have no way to stop this Ugin. And we -3. And we are likely going to be in a good spot here. I've seen humans beat the Ugin, but it's an extremely rare situation when they do. Likely they were seeing if they could find the Pithing Needle on top. Alright, well there's the humans matchup. Thank you for watching. Tectonic Edge here, signing out.